J.R. Santana, a rising star, continues his professional journey again today. This crowd is eager to see what he can do. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One down. Now it's the shortstop, J.R. Santana, fourth on the National League RBI leaderboard. Job with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
And 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's towards center. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away.
No, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Green.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. We move on to the second here at Comerica. It's the Cubs 3 and the Tigers nothing. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Santana.
Not close with that one. And that is ball 1.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Next offering is down low.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So bases all loaded up. Delgado will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run is in. Now a long throw home. Head first, slide safe at the plate. It's 6-0.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
No outs, runners at first and second.
Santana.
Not even close there. And that's ball 1. And that is out of play. Valera at second. Bregman at first with no outs. And that one fouled off.
Two balls.
In the dirt. Next offering misses down and away. First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And that one is gone. A 3-run dinger. And they add to their lead. It's 9-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes.
Number 13, Key Brian Hayes.
2 outs. Out to short. On to O'Hearn. And that will end the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Man at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, J.R. Santana. He's already homered here in this one. And the first offering is not close.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're only swinging at pitches inside the zone. Chasing hasn't been an issue at all. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. League average right now, somewhere around 30%.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the air to left center, Myers makes the grab, and there's 1 away. So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the catcher, Connor Wong.
One.
Ripped to short. Slings to first in time.
The third baseman, number 13, Key Brian Hayes.
Base is empty, 1 away. J.R. Santana, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered in this game. Inside, just missed. 1 out, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they can't get the out.
The first baseman, number 34, Ryan.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Ryan O'Hearn, the next Cub to hit. Kicks and deals. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Check on the runner.
He's safe.
Santana leads off first with 1 away. Runner goes again. Got him swinging. He's safe at second, and that was not close. And now the DH, Kevin Alcantara. That one missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Myers should have this one. And he makes the catch. And that is that. So 2 down. Jake Myers up now for the Tigers. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it.
I got it.
He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs take this one in a blowout. Santana really excelled in this one and contributed to the win.
Oh, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Bird. Grounds one to short. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, J.R. Santana.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. Matthews back to work. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one back there makes the catch up against the wall. So the batting order turns over. Marcus Bird up now for the Tigers. Ground ball up the middle. Santana. They get the force. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. And we're back. Start of the 4th. And now J.R. Santana. Fouled off left side. The shortstop takes the ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
So now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That's off the mark. Ball 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one misses. And now it's 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Man at second. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts for the Cubs. But they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the 4th, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Kiner-Falefa.
Well, that's a base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
That one is absolutely belted.
Go, ball. Go. Go.
And it's off the wall. 1 run's in. Here comes Bregman around third. The relay throw. And he's out easily. 1 down, runner at first. Connor Wong up now for the Tigers. Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1. Onto O'Hearn, 2. But they scored twice and even it up late. 8th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Inside, and that is ball 1. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And now it's even up.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Outside low. Ball 3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Bangs off the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Kiner-Falefa.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
So a runner at 3rd, 2 men out. Pollock will hit next. Diaz is just one strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Tigers even this series up at a game apiece. Santana with a valiant job in defeat.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
J.R. Santana with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs batted in. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the Chicago Cubs and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Henderson getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first. Got the out. Back here in Detroit, top of the second. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, J.R. Santana.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Nishi back to work. Into center. Clark. Long run. Dives and he can't hang on. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Around first, heading for two. Now they get the runner and a rundown. The tag and they cut him down, going for two. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Get down, ball. Get down.
Line drive. Caught.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
We head to the bottom of the fifth, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Marcus Bird. On the ground. Santana whips it across, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Now batting, left fielder, Riley Green.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Shortstop, Santana.
And that one finds its way through. Around second is Bregman. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. The tag out. So runner at second, 2 down. Santana the next to hit. A switch hitter batting right.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That missed by a lot. 1-0. That's in there. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Pollock at second with 2 down. And that is out of play. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Outside, and that's ball 3. Ryan O'Hearn on deck for the Cubs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Trapp pulls it down, and that is that. Base is empty with 2 away. J.R. Santana, the next Cub to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's outside. Full count, 3-2.
2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond, and the inning is over. No runs. So runner at second, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. The Tigers down to their final strike. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Santana had a home game for them.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense.
J.R. Santana with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs batted in. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Back here at Busch Stadium, and the batter will be the shortstop, J.R. Santana. Hence back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That's in there, and it's 1-1. And that is out of play. And that skips into there.
Strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's one down.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Runner at first with no outs here. Almost got him.
Ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So up next, Esteury Ruiz.
Esteury Ruiz.
Nobody out. Runner at first. On the ground right side. And it gets by him. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boog. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
And that one fouled off. And that's outside.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That clips a corner.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
With the tying run at third, and we're the top half of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason, and that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Hard hit, right side. Sends it to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Fastball groove right down the middle.
Now it's the right fielder, Owen Casey. Casilla is just 1 strike away. Swing and a slow roller. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cardinals take the series opener here at home. Santana had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And up next for St. Louis, Isaac Paredes. Ground ball to first, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Return throw to first, double play. And the run scores from third.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
here in St. Louis. And now J.R. Santana. Abel back to work. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And now it's even up.
1-1.
And that one popped in the air, left field. One up, one down. 2 outs and one in scoring position.
Santana.
Foul ball there. Fouled off left side. Bregman at second with 2 down. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Here's the throw to the plate. In there, he scores. It's 1-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Runner takes off, fouls it off, still 1-2. Runner on the go again. Ball misses. Throw safe.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
To second, and he's out. That ends the inning. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Yuri Ruiz. Next up for the Cardinals. Liner snagged at first. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Cubs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone.
0-2 now. On the ground, Paredes tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And we're back, bottom of the inning. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Yuri Ruiz. Out to short, Santana. On to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And now the shortstop, J.R. Santana.
Santana.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Malloy makes the catch. And there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So digging in, Isaac Paredes. Tying run at the plate. Ground ball, and this should do it. And that is the ball game. Santana, with a fair showing in this win, had a single and an RBI.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but...
J.R. Santana with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs batted in. Now it's the shortstop, J.R. Santana. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Outside with a breaking ball. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Ruiz makes a nice grab and a full sprint.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Yuri Ruiz. Out to short, Santana. Over to first, great pick.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Up next for the Cubs, the
Santana getting to start at shortstop, hitting third in the lineup. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350. They get the force, and that is the inning. One left for the now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. And now the 0-1. And there's a base hit to the left. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Santana.
Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One out, base is empty. And he chases that one. Out number 2.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Santana in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and of course that's providing them with a lot of run scoring opportunities.
The throw to first, one up, one down. Grounds one to short, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Cubs 3. Santana had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Well, Boog, not too much to lift his mood right now between the loss and his own poor day at the dish. Coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
J.R. Santana looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Cincinnati Reds. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Back here in Cincinnati, new inning getting started. And now the shortstop, J.R. Santana. Abbott, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021.
That's a ball.
Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 8, Matt Vierling.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
2 on, 2 outs. Hit on the ground to short. Santana. 3rd out. Reds strand a couple. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Abbott back to work.
Nice rip, kid. There you go.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
The batter, the left fielder, Matt Vierling.
Matt Vierling, the next Cub to hit. That one in there across the letters. Santana gets his lead at first with nobody out. There goes the runner. There's a ball.
No, that's out.
Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. That one misses, and the count's full. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. O'Hearn with some impressive production lately. Man at second. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
The catcher, Bo Naylor.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to 3rd. Ow! And that will end the inning.
When you get thrown out at 3rd with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Back here at Great American Ballpark, stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, J.R. Santana. Abbott back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
The shortstop takes the ball. And the sweeper is off the plate. Next offering is fouled back. stays alive. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Suzuki makes the grab. One down. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And fouled off.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And that one upstairs. Ball one. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a foul out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a pitch. Ripped into center, base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base. Bo Naylor, the next Cub to hit.
Bo Naylor.
On the ground. Feed to second. That's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning.
Poetry in motion there.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Swing and a ground ball. And that's a fair ball. It's a leadoff double, and the winning run is at second base.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Grounder might be two. Here's Holliday for one. On to first, double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. Gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
2 outs, bases full. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. Hard hit left side. On to O'Hearn. That ends the inning and stops things from getting. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now it's Dalton Varsho. That one ripped. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs finally put an end to this one in 12. Santana had a ho-hum game for them.
Oh, Boog, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game.
J.R. Santana with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs batted in. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming your way next. J.R. Santana, the next Cub to hit. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. That's towards center. Varsho under it. And that is that. Cubs leave one. And now still only 1 out here in the inning. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And that is out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Varsho moving back for it. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. On the ground to short, Santana. On to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
The shortstop, Santana.
Green back to work. Fouled off. He was late.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Foul ball there. Up the middle, De La Cruz. Over to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. J.R. Santana, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So runner at second, 2 down. Luke Raley, the next to hit for the Reds. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe a line drive. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs strand the tying run on base to win it. Santana had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Santana, the next to hit. Gloves it on the dive. Gathers and throws. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
1 out, bases empty. Povich was recently named pitcher of the month for some outstanding work on the mound. The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
No question did he earn that pitcher of the month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Swing and he breaks his bat. Povich makes the grab and there's 2 gone. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. On the ground, out to short. On to O'Hearn. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Runner at second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Liner, base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Tag, too late, he scores. And now just a 2-run deficit. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. That one is absolutely belted. Way back, on its way. Out of here. And it ties it up. It's 3-3.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Santana in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Bregman at first, one gone.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. That one missed.
Wow, triple digits on the gun.
2-2.
I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, double throw. And the inning is over. No runs. Runner at first with 2 away. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a chopper out to short. Off balance throw in time. And that is the inning. Santana with an unremarkable performance in the loss. Singled and knocked in a run.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
J.R. Santana getting ready. A little extra motivation as he's facing his former team today. The Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. First and second, one out. Riley will hit next. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
2 on, 1 out. Hit on the ground, might be 2. On to second, they get 1. On to O'Hearn, 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn.
J.R. Santana, the next Cub to hit.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
And fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Strider deals. Now one missed. Pollock, the lead runner at second. Bregman at first. One gone. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. So no advance beyond third, as they don't want to test the strong arm in left.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here is Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
Grounds one to short. On to O'Hearn. And that is out number 2.
The batter, the first baseman, Matt.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, J.R. Santana.
Santana.
Strider back to work. Fouled off left side.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Here's Austin Riley. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Bregman for 1, and that's 2. No runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Top of the order due up in the whole half of the 6th. It's the Braves 4 and the Cubs 1.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Santana.
And it's fouled away. Two outs. High fly ball out towards left center. Myers brings it in, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Dane Myers next up for the Braves. Out to short. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the 9th. So up now for Chicago, J.R. Santana.
Come on, ball, get on up.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ryan O'Hearn, the next Cub to hit. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Santana at second with nobody out. Headed towards the corner. Schneider on the move towards the line. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Santana had a good day at the office, even in defeat.
Well, definitely a strong game at the plate.
Here's Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
Hit on the ground to short. Santana fires to first in time. So runner at second, 2 down. Santana digs in now.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Ball one and a pitch inside. Bregman stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a foul out of play. Ripped on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first, and that'll do it. 1 down. So here's Murphy now. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Flips it. There's 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more. Bases loaded. 1 away. On the ground to second, might be 2. Over to Bichette. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential. 1 out, bases empty. Peralta with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. The shortstop takes the ball.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's Matt Olson. Up the middle. 1 up, 1 down.
Out. Now batting, right fielder Dane Myers.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. J.R. Santana. 0 for 3 in this one. And he grounds 1 back up the middle. That's out number 3. Santana had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, J.R. Santana. Schwellenbach back to work. Santana in his 2nd season, 25 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2024. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the 2nd.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
1 out, bases empty. Tap foul at the plate.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
The 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you
slides, but he can't come up with it.
Up next for the Cubs.
Runner at first with 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Miguel Amaya. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. No throw, safe at second.
Easy swipe at second right there with no throw down. It looks like they're very focused on this hitter at the plate. I'm not sure if that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but here's a chance to drive in a run.
Next one just misses. 2-2. Activity in the bullpen. Penn Murphy up and throwing. Baraki also throwing. Ferguson checks the runner, and he's back in safely. Runner on the go again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Runner goes again. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Third out, and that ends. Santana with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Well, Boog, this is a game.